Guys, come on in. Welcome, welcome. I'm just gonna share this to a few places. When you come in, if you could share this video, I would be greatly appreciated. It would be the biggest compliment you could give me. Share it to your Facebook page, share it to a group, send it in a message to somebody that you might think would enjoy this. Don't spam people. Don't send it out just to everybody. Because Facebook can put you in Facebook jail, and people don't like to be spammed a lot, so keep that in mind. So, it's pretty hot in my kitchen. I do have the fan on tonight, so we will be working quickly. I am going to be doing Dear Bed, I Love You. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the Dear Bed, I, and then you in, where's my colors at? Oh, we're going to do it in Raspberry Sorbet. And then we're going to do the Love in purple. We're going to do the little hearts in the new red shimmer. I was going to use the candy apple, but it's very thin. It came in very thin, so until it starts to thick up some, I don't like using it on canvas because it can bleed through and it doesn't get a crisp. So I'm going to go ahead and use the shimmer. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to chalk the top part here, and we're going to do the peel, and I'm going to cut my blow dryer, dry it, and then we're going to do the bottom part the same way. We're going to chalk it, peel it, dry it, and we're going to do the Love in purple, and then we're going to put glitter on it. So let me get this shared to a couple of groups here. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Mine was extremely busy, but I like it that way. Did a few customer orders. Today we had to go buy a new washer because our old one, it decided it was going to stop really draining the water and not spinning at all. So the clothes were coming out, they were just soaking wet. I mean, I spent all day trying to get it to work, unplugging it, thinking of different things, and we've had it for a long time. It's probably done. So I'm like, I need to get clothes done for work. I have clothes to work. So we went and got a new one. It works beautiful. I love it. I love it. Oops. Share it to my page here, and then we'll get going. Going here. Brand new transfer. Have not even opened it yet, so get this opened. And those of you that may be watching the playback and you've never heard of Couture before, I'm an independent designer with Couture, and we are a DIY home decor. We do chalk art, and with these transfers, maybe if I can get it out of the package, I'd be smarter than the package. Oh, there we go. We have different stencils. Here I go. Not a stencil. This is not a stencil. This is a transfer. Okay, where you see the wording, and you see the white backing in the wording, that's a silk screen. That's not opened up. That's not like a regular stencil you buy at the store. It is got silk screen in it, so when you lay it down and you put the chalk paste on, it's liquidy, and you put it on, and then when you pull it up, where the open words are there, where the silk screens are, the chalk paste stays down. So these are chalk paste. They are water soluble, non-toxic, great for kids to use too. These are 3-ounce jars. They last a long time. My white I have in this, it's a 8-ounce. They don't have these anymore, but only designers were able to get these. So everything is now the 3-ounce. Still lasts a very long time. Keep them moistured. Use distilled water when they get thick. I've gone through and I've already stirred them. I went through and stirred them up and got them all to the consistency I needed, just to save time. I'm going to go ahead and write Dear Bed on the back here. Dear Bed. We're going to do this on a canvas, just a small canvas, regular canvas. I have a towel under here, and that helps keep support when I'm putting the chalk on, so it can, you have that support back on the back there. This is a fuzzing towel. You can use any towel you have in your house. These are Couture towels. One side is terry cloth, one side is microfiber. Terry cloth is for fuzzing, and what fuzzing is when you get a brand new transfer like these, they are extremely sticky. And when we always pull it from this, not the corner, but the edge, and I always take the backing off of the transfer, and that just, and you do it slowly, it just keeps the static electricity from keeping it from flipping up over itself. So if I took it off this way, it could actually come back up and flip into itself. When they're very first time, they are very sticky, as you can see. And if they stick to it itself, it can be hard to get off. If they do, if you happen to get it stuck, what you need to do is, hi, how are you, Sandra? Or Sandy, sorry. My sister's name is Sandra, and it's automatic for me. So what you're going to do is you're going to fuzz these, and it just gets a little fuzz, a barrier between the stickiness, so it doesn't stick too much on the surface that you're doing. You especially want to do that when you're doing anything that's metal or wood. Canvas isn't too bad. Okay, so it's over here. Oops. Put this on. And then you just kind of adjust it, and I am not one to take my ruler and rule everything out. Unless it's a customer order, then I want to make sure it's perfect. But when I'm just doing this to do it, I just eyeball it. Okay. And when it comes to canvases, sometimes these don't want to stick real well. So when you put the chalk on, you don't want to be going every which way. You want to kind of make sure you're going the same direction. So we are going to start, and we are going to do the raspberry sorbet. Beautiful. It's hard to tell on the screen, but it is very pretty. It's not quite a magenta, but it's pretty close. You're just going to take your squeegee, load some up. You want it to be about a cake batter consistency. And then I'm going to put it down, and I'm just going to rub it on there. Trying to go the same direction. You can try to get it. I probably shouldn't have fuzzed it as much as I did, but I just want to be careful. Now I know I'm going, and what I mean is one direction is like this too, but you just don't want to go across once you've started one way. On chalkboards and that kind of stuff, it doesn't matter which way you go. But when you're on like a canvas like this and it's not sticking exactly the way it should, you just want to be very careful, because it could cause bubbles, and if you go different directions when you're doing the bubble and then there's a bubble, it can cause bleeding. So, and then we're just going to, we want to get the eye. And then we're going to scrape off excess, put it right back in the jar because it's usable. You don't want to waste any of this. And then we're going to peel this back. I want to do the heart. Oh, really quick. Do the heart. Do the heart. Oh, wrong color. Darn. Oh, I shouldn't have read it. It just looked coppery. Oh no. In the dark. Still looks coppery. It says red. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to peel this back. Ooh. Then I'm going to hit it with the dryer. It's going to be a little noisy. I'm going to hit it with this dryer, and I'm going to dry this and then lay this back down. I'm going to use cool setting. Lay it back down real carefully, and then we're going to do the bottom and peel that up too. So we're going to do the love and purple and put glitter on there. And we're just laying it down and run it across the silk screen. Okay, and then we're going to take the excess off. Okay, I'm going to peel it back. Oh, no. I want to peel too soon every time. Hey, Petra. Okay, oops, I missed a little spot here. Okay, peel this up and hit it with the dryer again. I really want to make this part as dry enough because when I put the glitter on with the love, I don't want it to get into the paint paste. I got paste on my fingies, so we just use a little moisture wipe here. You always want to make sure that your hands are clean, otherwise it can get into and ruin it. Now the chalk paste is water soluble, and like on a chalkboard, you can just wipe it off. When it comes to canvas, it's a little different because it's got the rough edges and it gets in there and it's really hard to just wipe it off. So, okay, let me get some of these closed up here. Oh, I have my water on the other opposite side, so you'll probably see me going the wrong way most of the night. Okay, that in there. Okay, so I'm going to do some love here in our grape soda. And this is a mini squeegee. I like these because they're small enough for like this type of stuff. We have our multi-tool, which I love. Looks like a little hockey stick, and then the end. This is one of my favorites. This I do on bigger projects. It's a chiseled squeegee. And then we have our big 4-inch handle one, which I use on really big projects. If it's just like one big, same color, just it swipes. It takes less time to do. So here's some grape. And then we're just going to wipe off the excess and put it back in the jar. Okay. Put the lid back on that so the fan doesn't dry it all out. And I haven't used this glitter before, so I want to get it all, the lid off from here. Lift this up and take my towel out. Put my paper there. This in the water bath. Sure it's all in there. Okay. And then we're just going to let that sit for a few minutes. Hi, Elaine. And let the paste dry, and then we'll dump it off and we'll take a look at it. Put the lid on this glitter before I dump it all over, and we have a glitter fest here. How's everyone doing tonight? Staying cool in this heat? Tapping it so it goes. Okay. Let's do my little paintbrush, and I'm just going to knock off some of the glitter around the edges here. And you're probably not going to be able to see. Yeah, maybe you can. The glitter. It's just a fun way to kind of pep things up and make it so it's not just the same all the time. So, dear bed, I love you. And I do love my bed. I have a memory foam. Love it. And then we'll just pop this stuff right back into our jar. I get my glitter from a place called, there we go, Glitter Chimp. This is Orchid. I love their ultrafine. It's so nice and shiny and sparkly, and then they have the halogenic. It's really nice. Okay guys, oops, as I stick my finger in it. Thank you for coming on and watching tonight. Got to get to bed because, again, all week I'm working overtime early in the morning. Anybody have any questions before I leave? If I could get you to share the video somewhere, group, your Facebook page, and anywhere you can think of, I would appreciate it so much. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a great night and God bless.